guys, Leanne here, back with another video. So I'm really excited to share this journal with you guys. This journal is going to be for sale in my Etsy shop, but it is a little different than any journal I've done before. I felt really inspired by Nick the Booksmith and her story journals that she creates, and I've been binge watching a lot of them, and I decided to give it a go myself. So this is a journal, you can totally use it yourself. It's completely ready for you to make it your own, but it does come with a story of the person who owned it before you did. So let's just start. This journal was created or owned by a guy named Jack. Jack is a undercover special agent, and he has been for pretty much his whole life. He's on a mission, but he can't help document his life because he doesn't really have his own identity. He feels like he doesn't know who he is because he's always undercover pretending to be somebody else in top secret missions and stuff. So we're going to follow him on this little journey. Book that this was created out of is titled Stories in Light and Shadow. So he felt that that was appropriate. This was in a library discard pile, as you can see, and he just kind of nabbed it one day and decided to make a journal out of it. So this journal is left very raw. It's totally supported and stuff, so you don't have to worry about it falling apart or anything, but it's left very rustic with these torn edges, and you can see the cardboard that the spine was reinforced with, and it still has the markings from when they discarded it from the library, as well as the book plate. So he was really just trying to get something to make his own on this trip, and he's left some of the book pages in here. He's used some notes and stuff about his assignment. This is the only photograph that Jack owns of himself. It's when he was younger, before he became a secret agent, so that's kind of the one thing he has to hold on to his identity. He's used some of the book pages that were blank so that he can journal on them later. These are some of his notes. There are pieces of vintage ephemera in here that you can find on my Etsy shop, but he has collected certain things and put them in here. There's ledger paper and graph paper. This is real vintage ephemera, so it's a real vintage little envelope here, and a milk receipt. So that's in there. This is a woman that he is tracking. She is an accomplice to the guy he is trying to find on his mission. So he has a picture of her in here for reference. So he's kind of following her at this point in his journey. He had to take a steamboat to follow her, so he put his receipt in there. He followed her into a furrier store, so he kept that and some notes about what she was buying. He's trying to figure out where she's going, so there's maps in here. This is really cool. This is an original book page from the book that somebody had taped together. So that is in there. Vintage ledger. This is a pocket, and as you can see, there's a kitty in the frame. Just a second. Okay, so this is a magazine page that he's made into a pocket, but it has this guy with a sheet on it, and he's looking at his phone, so his identity is hidden. So he felt that that really resonated with him there. And then he follows a woman into the city, and he actually loses her, which is not good. So he decides to take a little break, and he snuck into a piano recital because his guilty pleasure is music. He loves music. So he took the night off and went to a recital and bought himself some black and white whiskey and some cigarettes to just kind of relax and collect his head again. His boss isn't going to be very happy that he lost the woman's tail, but it is what it is. So there is a little, he's trying to pick himself back up, so he has a little reminder here. It says, defeat is self-defeat. You are not beaten until you admit, so you don't. And then there's this little charm on the paperclip, and it says faith, just to remind him to have faith that it'll all work out in the end, and he will complete his mission. So more pockets here. He bought himself a new disguise, and he's trying to figure out where his next move is going to be, so he has a map and a receipt. He stayed in a hotel here. This is a photocopy of real vintage hotel letter sheet, which is really cool. So that's in there to take notes on, or journal on, I should say. Another little card. He's really trying to figure out where he's supposed to go next. And he's still having this internal crisis. So he nabbed some "Hello, my name is" tags from a conference that he passed by, and he's going to journal about his identity crisis and tuck it in this little secret envelope here. Some more ephemera, vellum pockets. And he really feels like he's gambling now. He still hasn't gotten the trail of the woman, so he's making another plan. X marks the spot. He's determined to find them now. And the stories in the light and shadow continue. So I don't know if I'll ever make a book about Jack again, maybe. Because that is the end of this volume of his. But I thought it was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing it and putting the stuff together to create like the story. Let me know what you thought of this and whether you would like to see any more story journals. Hopefully it inspired you to cook something up of your own. As I said, this will be in my Etsy shop. So you can go check it out and make it your own if you feel like you should be the owner of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.